Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason DeRoss.
Wow. Wowie zowie. It's week 10, babies. Here we are.
It's week 10. This is crazy.
It's crazy. It
I don't
makes
even know. I have no words because I didn't think this would get to double. Well, I did think this was going to get to double digits, but that's reality is crazy.
I didn't think we were going to be at double digits. I remember messaging you and going, "Hey, we're off for 2 weeks. Why not try this every day?" This will be 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
now Jason and I have established a small business that is the regulars. And I'm happy it's here under terrible circumstances. But week 10, it seems insane.
Yeah. I mean, we've done 10 episodes of The Last Dance at this point. Didn't expect that.
I am
We've
actually
been
impressed with you how quickly you have transitioned to The Last Dance.
10 seconds. 10
Oh,
seconds.
yeah, killing it.
The
Well, I mean,
best.
that's it. Over. It's all over. I've seen it all.
Julie says, shocking that we once thought this would be a 2-week ordeal. You know,
Yeah.
you and me both.
Yeah.
Also, I'm falling asleep at work. I don't know how to say this person's name. Kyosho? Kyo? I don't know. Anyways, I'm falling asleep at work. Please help the regulars. Listen, we're loud. We're proud. Get into it.
Also, what are you doing at work? Well, in Canada, it's
What? Also, what are
May
you doing
2.
at work? Work?
Yeah. But in Canada, it's May 2 for this is a holiday, right? In Canada.
Yeah, this is a long weekend.
Yeah.
Everything is up and down and sideways and backwards. So, and also, I think being, a dirtbag comedian, I don't think I've like felt a weekend or a long weekend ever in many years.
Really?
Yeah.
I still felt them because I'd be like, time to go up north. Gotta
Mahalo.
Mahalo, gotta get up north.
Haley, who's like been here since the get go, she was like, I wanted to pop in and say thank you guys. You've made me laugh every damn day during the quarantine. I have to go back into work in a few, but we'll definitely pop in during the week when I can. Haley, you will be missed. You will
Yeah,
be
but
missed.
Elizabeth, did you see Elizabeth has already written, you've watched or listened a lot of the regulars when you start mouthing along the soundboard. I'll wink at you. This is my out to my Alistair Forbes who just like says everybody's lines under his breath.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, it's kind
How
of
was your
crazy.
weekend?
Thank you, honestly, for asking, Hoda. Get it, Hoda and Kathy? Let me tell you about my weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
when you said thank you, Hoda, I went to the chat to be like, who's Hoda? I wasn't saying
Oh, it's fun. It's fun how to touch you are. No kidding.
because I don't know Kathy Lee and Hoda.
I didn't even say Kathy Lee, so you've just proven that you do know who they are.
I do know who they are, but I know who they are because of Saturday Night Live. But yeah,
Right. So what did I do this weekend? I cleaned my house. Okay. If I wash another dish, my life will be done. I will end it. I will end it. It will be done. I can't.
so cleaning your house was doing all the dish. Is doing the dishes cleaning your house? Is that what
No,
you're
I
saying?
also I also did laundry, and here's the thing. I there's certain tasks like cleaning of the home that I have no problem with. Bathroom, even as a teen, I was like, I'll clean the bathroom because there's a beginning, middle,
Okay.
and end. Like you can stand back and go, this is clean. This is
Okay.
done. Do you know what I mean?
And what? Okay, I'm waiting for the one that you can't tell it's clean.
Yeah, I'm taking a
I
little
want to
bit
know
of a
this.
walk. I'm taking a Duras. So
That's okay. I can see the end of the path. I've already-
it's windy. I'll tell you that. No, so I hate laundry so much. I hate putting away clothes. There's nothing more smug filled than like doing laundry, like putting in a load of laundry. You're like, fucking come at me. I dare anyone to come at me. I'm doing laundry.
Yeah.
But then folding it. So I have so much laundry to fold. It's crazy to me.
I've lived a life and I'm still trying new ways to fold my laundry because I'm like, this can't be right. This can't be the one way to do it.
I'm taking shirts and just doing this. I do this motion, wrap it into a sub, and I go, don't talk to
Perfect.
me. Yeah, I just tell every item, like, what is it? Marie Kondo where it's like, thank you. I'm just like, don't talk to me. Every time I put clothes away, don't talk to me.
It's crazy because I'm also like my wife and I fold clothes differently. So when she folds my clothes and I fold hers, like
You can
then it just
tell.
turns into well, it's not just you can tell, like it's we each take them out and then redo it because we're just like, this is not how you live life.
Now, absolutely. Absolutely. There's nothing when a partner like cleans or washes something that you didn't. It's never, like, first of all,
It's just not how you did it. It's
100%.
not wrong and it's not bad. It's great that they're being nice, but it's like
Yeah.
I and she does it to me too. So it's like if I fold her shirt, she's like, no, 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 no. She
Well,
does it like she works at the Gap, and I do it like I'm folding paper.
yeah. Well, that also makes no sense because that seems precise.
No, but it's like I just fold it like once over is good, and then I'm good. Like fold it in half, like you're making a birthday card out of construction paper,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Shayla says she Marie Kondoed all of her leggings. Now, I will say that I did that as well, along with my t-shirts. I should take a photo if anyone is an interior designer. Please help me with my room. It is what I like to call a sunroom, not a technical bedroom. So there's not a lot of space, and I would appreciate anyone to be like, go do this to your room, and that would be nice. But I Marie Kondoed my t-shirts, which is how I found this. I'm not sure how it's coming across, but
It's the first thing I said when you got on, but I don't
you,
think you were listening
I
yet.
don't think I was listening. What'd you say?
I said, "Wow, nice shirt. It looks like I don't know.
Like I'm on vacation?
I was gonna, yeah, that could be your vacation break shirt for sure.
Because I don't know if I can, like, I've
I was
really like
gonna say
zoomed
like more.
myself in, but like it really just stretches wherever you go. Like it can be whatever you want it to be.
Well, I was gonna say like that's the shirt that you would step on stage at like Woodstock in or something.
Exactly. 100%. Where I'm like, who wants to do shrooms and figure it out?
You're facing the wrong way. It's the
Perfect.
opposite way.
Do you remember that girl? I'll make it PG because whatever. But do you remember when we were on tour and we were in the tour bus, in the touring bus coming back?
Is this gonna be fries like the poutine?
Fries.
And
Yeah, it's
of
poutine.
course I remember. I think we brought it up
No,
last
but
week.
no, but when she was just like, where you guys go? We saw this girl. She was, I would say 3 sheets to the wind, but I think that's like it was at least 8 or 9 sheets. Like
Yeah,
so many, like
and they weren't folded. They were just all over the floor in a bunch of like in a
yeah, it was
ball.
me. It was like me just not wanting to do laundry. But she was walking with her friends, and then we saw her turn
To
around.
set up context before you do this, we were in a van that was stuck on a street because the traffic was so bad because it was club district night. So we didn't move. So we literally could just sit and watch this out the
We
window
were maybe
for 5 minutes.
I think we were in that alley for at least a half an hour because you and
Yeah.
I were at an
It's the
annoyance
last
level.
alley right before you get back to Second City. And we were just kind of stuck
And
there.
back in the day, it was just nightclub. So it was like nightclub, Second City. So it was like
And
cool
then Wayne
people.
Gretzky's restaurant.
Yes, it was like cool people, cool people, cool people. The comedians, and then the comedian bar
And
that
then
they
the
hung
hockey
out
dads.
at. Yeah,
The,
hockey
play, the
dads.
kids, the families in from Sault Ste. Marie, they're like, let's go get something to eat.
Sault Ste. Marie, dented can comedians, nightclub. Like anyway, so we're stuck on the street, and we're at the nightclub section, and this girl's walking with her friends. And then in my memory, and maybe I've just edited it to make it funnier, but she seemed to have turned around, gotten
Oh, you're
turned
right.
around. Yeah, so she was walking, turned around the other way, and then she was like, "Where did you guys go?
Where the
Where
fuck did you guys
where the
go?
fuck did you bitches go?" And she just turned around. Jason and I were like, "You're our new queen."
Now I know why you're talking about PG because we did have a lot of sketches that came out of that that can't be relived.
No. Well, we'll probably go down memory lane after we record here. But anyways, to get back to my long walk of a story, I had to do laundry, and Jameson says he's pulling out the summer clothes. I'd like to know what that includes. What's his summer wardrobe include? Because it's like, when men are like, my summer wardrobe, I'm like, what is it? Shorts, shirts? What's the vibe? Julie says she
I have
started
a
to
question
do
after the
what?
Oh, just because Shayla also wrote just above that, you got her on the Peloton app. Is there an app if you don't have the bike that you can just get on?
Yes. Okay. So if you are interested, it sounds like I work for the company. I freaking wish they gave me some money. Because I have two things I did this weekend that I would like to bring up to you. So I did the Last Dance themed Peloton ride.
What?
They had a Last Dance.
Was it
Like
just all 90s hip hop playing
it
in
was
the
all the
background?
music from from the doc.
Wow.
With my fave instructor, Alex Toussaint. But anyways, if you're interested in the Peloton app or you want the bike, but it's too expensive and you are smart with your money, unlike me, you can get the app for like $14 and it's actually really good.
What does the app do without the bike? Do you just mime a bike the whole time?
Well, some people will buy spin bikes or be at the gym. Obviously, we can't now, but people have spin bikes and they'll just
Oh,
use
so
it.
it's still a bike thing.
Yeah, you can adjust it, but it's just like you're kind of guessing. But
Can you do it on an actual bike?
oh yeah, people do.
You know what?
Well, like you couldn't ride around the streets doing those workouts. There's just no way.
We'll find out.
Oh my God, Jason, I'm already upset. But
Did you see a guy staring at his phone, going up and down on his seat, riding around LA?
what do you
Just
think? Can I hear from you what you think a Peloton ride? Like, what do you think I'm doing?
I think it's like a spin class. So it's like, go, 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 go. We're going uphill. Go hard, go hard, go hard. Okay, guys, take it down just a notch. Just a notch.
Take it down just a notch. I think that's the
Just
title
a
of our
notch.
podcast. Let me write this
Feel
down.
those thighs burn? You feel those thighs? Go, go, go. I feel like that's all it is a guy telling you to slow down and go faster.
So it kind of is like that.
Nailed it.
But yeah, it's a lot of like getting up out of so they call it the saddle. So it's not your seat, it's the saddle, right? So you're getting out of the saddle, back in
Yeah,
the
it's a
saddle.
cowboy workout.
Hell yeah. You know what cowboys have? Nice asses. Thick, thick, ample, beautiful asses. Popped asses. That's what we're looking for. But so I did the Last Dance themed ride. And if anyone is in the chat, and this is lame, but like if you do have a bike, add me. Add me. Well, I want to see what classes people are taking.
Also, for cheap, can't you just then run really fast and talk to yourself and be like, go, 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 go? Okay,
Yeah, but how often are you going to do that? Like,
me never. I can't run, but
well, they have so the Peloton app, and it sounds like I'm selling it again, and I'm really not. But like, they have like treadmills that they sell too, which I'm judging it, but I have the bike. But like they have treadmills, and then they have off the mat classes, or they have on the mat sort of classes. Oh my God, Jan says I used to work with a guy who wore a t-shirt that said cowboy butts drive me nuts. I think about it once a month. I want that t-shirt. Me too. Oh my God.
In the chat, I guess gyms are open in a few places and stuff like that.
Yeah, some gyms are opening. It's like some places are like phase 2 or whatever. Shayla says she had her best run with a guided run on the Peloton app. Yeah, because
which is great. So the problem is like this is not just Jason self-diagnosing. Doctors have told me that I can't run. They're like, don't. I can't do high impact stuff. My body's all messed up.
Well, let me tell you. Besides the doctors, your friends have also told you.
Yeah.
You can't run. I have been okay. Okay, good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, normally if I'd say that, you'd be like, okay, who told you that? And I'm telling you, doctors have literally told me that.
I don't think I've ever disputed the fact that you should not be running.
No, but you've disputed a lot of facts that come out of my mouth. You're like, that's not a fact. Where did you hear that from?
Well, yeah, because you'll be like, I'm a pile of trash. I should walk into the Scarborough Bluffs. I'm like, that's not a fact. Fact.
Right now, we've got a book that teaches Charlie fact versus opinion.
And that's really smart.
Yeah, I mean, like we could probably give that to some other people.
I have people. I'd like to name them first and last. I would love to give that book to.
I'm more talking about the people that run our country. But like, what I mean is like, dad jokes Monday morning.
Someone's writing a new sketch show. I can smell it. What's my point of view?
One of those Second City sketches that are just like obviously Second City sketches. But it's really cool except now Charlie walks around and he'll tell you whatever he says is either a fact or an opinion.
That's
and then
nice.
we're also like, we're out for walks and he goes, we're going to go that way. And that's my opinion. And we're like, okay.
He is so sassy.
Yeah.
I love him. What a
Yeah.
vibe. I have a lot of opinions, and I wish that they were met as adorably. Huh?
Shayla wrote shots fired. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke. I did a terrible joke.
I wish that when I said we're going this way, and that's my opinion, it was met with how adorably you looked at Charlie. But I don't. It's not for me. That's not my journey. When I say that, that's my opinion. I also like. I want to talk about two other things, and I'll ask you about your weekend. I know we're 20 minutes in, but I need to unpack. It's more like 15. I also did my first hour-long Peloton ride this weekend that I haven't done in a long time. An hour.
So when you're first, this is like you're a reborn virgin, because you said this is the first time I ever did it. I haven't done it in a while.
No, like in a long time. My first hour in a long time that I did. And let me tell you, I could have gone longer.
I feel like, and this is coming from a guy who's obviously not in shape, but like once I started getting in the gym and you're like, I can just do this. It's like once you're going, you feel like it's just all your mind. It's just a mindset game.
Unstoppable.
And my brother says the same thing on a marathon. He's like, after you can get in a certain way, it's not your body anymore. It's your mind. You just you just keep going.
That's 100%. And thanks, Shauna. She's like, get a girl. I will. I'll take it. No, I think the only reason I was able to do it is the music was so good. Like I was just like,
oh, this was the Last Dance one?
No, that one was okay.
Oh yeah, killing it.
Was it just whose boots have your boots been under the whole time?
Yeah, it was just whose boots have your boots been under, and it was just that for an hour. No, it was one of my favorite instructors on the app. So if you have the app or thinking about it, Cody Rigsby is really good. And he likes to tell all the people in the class to shake their titties. And he says it a million times and it makes me laugh so hard. And then he goes, fix your wig, get your wig right. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to. But the music was so good. And I was like, oh, I get how people would like working out. Because he was like, this is your time. And I was like, this is my time. Like my phone is away. No one's bothering me. The jams are correct. And I was just like building my little cowboy rock hard ass.
I want like that guy to get like, not, I don't want him to, but like, you know how at Second City we have understudies and they like come in and do our roles and you're like, how are you going to do this one? We talked about it with like Border last time where people got to come in and be like, well, you got to do
Yeah, how are you going to fill that role? Yeah.
I want to see like the John Goodman come in and get this guy's script and be like, okay, now you got to do all of his lines.
He'd be the best. It'd be the best.
Get your wig right. Shake those titties. Let's go.
John Goodman told me to shake my titties with a resistance, with a resistance of 45 and an output of 230. You know that I'm going to work hard for him.
But like John Goodman in The Big Lebowski, that character.
No, I want those. I exactly. And you know what? When you said John Goodman, I only thought of him in The Big Lebowski. That's
for sure.
Yeah. But no, it was really good. And I've decided I'm just getting snatched and I just hope everyone's ready for it. I honestly couldn't have had more of a white woman Sunday. Like I did a spin class and then I drank some white wine in a wine glass, which I now have. And I kept saying on the couch to myself, oh, this is so relaxing.
But also, like, you've been telling me that you're listening to a lot of Jalen Jacoby.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I've been listening
this
to
is where
Jalen
I go,
Jacoby.
pump the brakes. Stacey McGunnell's got wine glasses.
Hell yeah.
Why haven't we talked about this? You actually went and bought, because you're like, I don't need a set of glasses. Why now do we need a set of glasses?
I just was like, you know what? I'm trying to like pump the brakes on beer because I would like my face to be, you know what I mean? And
oval instead of a circle.
Oval instead of a circle. I still want a little bit of a, because it keeps me young, you know? I think the round face will keep me young for a while, but I just was like, it's time to get some wine glasses. It's just time. Yeah. And I found a really nice wine. It was super reasonable. And I just, live my best life.
Sick.
It was great. What did you do?
What, on the weekend?
What do you think we're talking about?
We're talking about your oval face.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. So you agree? You agree that it's round?
No, oval.
That's round. That's a round shape. If you were to teach your son
No,
shapes, you'd go oval's round.
no. Ernie's round, Bert's oval.
Oh my God. First of all, we both know my face is Ernie without question about it.
Both of our personalities are also Ernie. Nobody's on Bert's side
Oh
in
my
any of
God.
those.
Bert being like, oh my God, let me go check the herbs in the backyard. That's not us. No, I have an Ernie face, and that is confirmed because every time I will like watch back these episodes and I'm laughing at you, my face goes into itself and I get this thing and it's just a full circle. It's a full circle.
I realize because like when I watch for the thing to afterwards and I got to go back through it, I know like it's a good part when I go like this. So I just have to go through and see when my head goes like way back.
Oh yeah, and I know we've had a good laugh if I just go.
That's our What's Up commercial. You go and I go.
That's funny.
That's back. Did you know that? I saw it the other day.
I don't want it back. They can take.
They've
They
redone
can,
it.
I'd like a refund. I'd like to speak to
They've
the man.
redone it in a coronavirus setting.
No, I'd like to speak to the
But
manager,
they've
please.
kept to the landlines.
I know people who
Which
still.
is weird.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Do people still use landlines? Like, is that still a
yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I believe, and I don't know if she's in the chat. I think my friend Danielle has a landline, and that tracks for her. Because I truly feel like we are all resorting back into like how we grew up. And like when I lived with Danielle, we had this huge rack in our kitchen. It was 4 shelves for the 4 women that lived there. And each rack perfectly described everyone in the house. Okay. Like everyone's like how they shopped. And Danielle,
Where were the guys' racks?
we wish. Danielle's was like Tang, like powdered Nestea, like just like Cheetos, like whatever. Yeah, she has a landline.
I said that without joking because I thought you were talking about. My brain's all over the place today, but I thought you were talking like when you said younger, like when you were at home with your mom and your sister and your.
Oh no! This was like my roommates, like how
Right.
we all lived. Anyways, I just know that some people have landlines. And sorry, Danielle, for
That's
airing
fine.
your Tang laundry out there.
That's-
Yep, and Nigel's dad still has.
Linton Downer still does, and
yeah.
the flip phone.
Of course, my parents still do. My parents still have the landline, and they're like, "Oh goddamn, the cord!" Like that's still something they're arguing about.
Can you go just check this in the other room for me? Of course I can. The cord is not that long.
Or
We're
like
getting a new cord.
when you were like a teen and you would go talk to your friends and extend the cord, and you'd get in so much trouble because you'd ruin the cord, and then you'd have to go to Dollarama to buy a new cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, then you have to put the phone down. You hear that click, click. Okay, I got to put the phone down. I got to go check. And then it disappears for a bit.
You just hear those little like.
Everybody's Stewie Griffin in the 80s, just running around going.
What's that? Oh, I got to check the other room. Yeah, just give me 1 sec. Thanks, Diane. Elizabeth says she ate too much pad thai for lunch and now she wants to die. No, enjoy. I had pad thai last night. I had a bunch of Thai food. I had green curry, pad thai, some calamari. It was delicious. It was really yummy. With white wine. Who
So you're
was
still
I?
ordering out. You're still ordering out then like crazy, right?
Like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Our friend Craig, Jan's in the chat. So I would like to hear about this because our friend Craig Brown gave me a tip for like the most amazing pizza and he gave me a photo of the pizza. I'll send it to you. And I had to pump the brakes this morning and I had to be like, what is this? And he said
Is it Super Point?
no, he said it's called Blondie's.
Oh.
Anyways, he got pepperoni jalapeno with drizzled honey.
Yes, I've seen this. Craig has sent me that he loves the honey because I think that's why I said Super Point because he sent me a thing a year ago with Super Point where they like putting the honey on the pizza and I was like, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah. So he told me to go order it. I've been trying not to order, but I made a turkey breast this weekend and then it tasted not correct. So I had to throw it out. Anyway.
Good story.
Well, you tell me what you did this weekend. I'm holding this
I'm
up.
trying. I'll get into what I did this weekend, and some of it I might need help from people too, because right now I'm looking.
Jesus
there's a couple
Christ.
things that's going on. One,
Okay.
I'm getting a new phone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know we're gonna get into this, but like iPhone versus Android, and I'm an Android guy, so I don't know what's happening here. But
Okay.
what else did I do this weekend? I also went like it was one of these like I also went house hunting because we're trying to
Stop
move
saying house hunting. You're looking for an apartment.
apartment. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it.
No, I think house hunting's correct, but I want people to know like you're not looking to buy a house. Like
I'm
you're
not
looking
buying a house.
No.
I'm doing a podcast for my child's thing. We're not buying a house.
Hey,
What?
it's nice.
I have nice things.
Okay, go.
Last Dance. So that was difficult too because the times weren't. So you can't necessarily. There's most apartments you can't like go in and look and whatever. And we're also scared out of our minds to catch anything. So I did that. I had to cancel a dentist appointment because my dentist called me up. He's like, "You have an appointment this Wednesday. Coming in?" And I was like, "No, I'm not letting someone just jam their fingers in my mouth this Wednesday. What are you, crazy?"
Yeah, no thanks.
And then I also there's a reason why I'm wearing a hat. I also cut my own hair this week.
I can't believe we're 26 minutes in and you haven't. Okay, well, you need to take your hat off because we need
Well, I
to
was
see.
just seeing if you'd even notice because it's gone. My hair's all gone.
Did you shave your head?
I did.
Oh, no. Okay.
No. I put that up as a full lie. I did not shave my head. But I shaved the portion of my head.
Okay.
I used clippers, but then I didn't know. I want to preface this with.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Go on.
I did it all myself.
Uh-huh.
But I also didn't touch the top of it because I'm not confident enough. I watched lots of how-to videos, but the scissors we have are basically hedge clippers. So I didn't want to like get in there and do that because I did it with Charlie. That's why his hair is what it is because I use like hedge clippers basically to cut his hair.
Okay.
And
here we go.
here's my hair.
Hold on. Ready?
Mhm.
Set. Go. It doesn't look as bad as I thought. It actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, move the hair to the other side. Oh no. Jason, no, you have to give yourself a fade a bit. See that
I
side?
Oh no, but here's the thing. So like,
Okay, that side looks good. That side looks good.
here's
No, take it off.
I know. I started on this side, and
That
I was
looks
like,
great.
"Oh, it's great."
That side looks great. No, keep
It's just because it's too long on the other side that I gotta get
that
rid of this.
side is you just need to do you just need to do like level no. You can keep the hat off. Be proud of what you did.
All right, listen to this.
Okay, Jason, I'll tell you this.
I'm just gonna stand like this the whole time,
I'm gonna critique this honestly. Okay.
but I'll have some caveats afterwards too. Like, there's a reason why it looks like it looks.
Okay. I don't believe you've earned a caveat because I think you just messed up a bit. But I will say the one side the one side, like this looks actually impressive. It's a good little fade. What you need to do on the other side is just like fade that out a little bit. Get like, what is it? The 3 gauge, whatever thing.
So this is the problem. So the clippers I got on the cheap. So like this is faded at the highest it went. So like, but then when you fade it and you go 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
it doesn't look much different the whole way down because I couldn't leave it that long. This side's actually the same. It's just that I haven't touched the top of my hair. So it's actually like if I did it this way, it's the same thing.
Okay.
I just did it all
Here's
the
the thing I want to say to you.
I have to learn how to cut the top is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
And then it'll look okay, I think.
Agreed. But I want to say this. You don't need to go to 1. Again, I would say the lowest you should go is 2.
Oh, but here's the thing. This is 4 on my thing. That's why it messed up. I don't think I have good clippers because it's obviously not, but I started 4 and then 3's like down
Can
here.
you
and then
really
I
give us a
did 2.
profile though? Just really go to both to the side.
I'm not. But I'm, why is that bad?
Here, just take your headphones off and then just go to the side. Go to the side. Give us a profile. Okay, no. Okay, no, go to the other side.
I'm not going to the other side.
Go to the other side. Go to the other side. Jason? No. Go to the side. Okay, actually that doesn't look that bad. Now go to the back. Turn around.
Oh, it's this.
Just go
it's
to
the. It's the.
Just
this
go to
is
the
like,
back. Show us the back.
This is like 1950s guy that's just like this is Crispin Glover kind of stuff falling over from Back to the Future. Like, ugh. I got to get rid of that.
You know
is
what you
I gotta
do is just take your hair and just like, so you're going to take it like this. And sorry for people just listening to this. You can watch it at youtube.com/theregulars and just go like this. We want some texture.
I'm aware. Yeah, that's what I did with Charlie. Like, I get it. I was just too afraid. Like, this was end of the day stuff yesterday, so I was too afraid to like get into it.
I will say
I know
your
what
friends
you do.
are supporting you. So Nigel says it doesn't look that bad. I agree. I'd be curious what Jan's thinking. I don't know if she's sitting back and just like really processing, but
He also said, "Well done, thank you."
I don't think it's.
And you have a faux hawk. Thank you. Like, to be honest, I was thinking about going full mohawk.
Can I ask you one question though, and just maybe one favor as a friend? Can you show us the back of your head, please? Just turn around completely and show us the back of your head.
With the caveat, I did it myself without a mirror. I was outside.
Okay. I know that you have a wife, so I don't feel bad
Trust
for
me,
you.
she asked many times to do it, and I was like, I think I want to do this myself.
If I was with you and you didn't let me cut your the back is.
Well, she did tell me I gotta cut it. She told me I gotta cut it across, and then I went back with that's where I did the one at the bottom to shape it out, and it went high in the middle.
Okay,
So.
you know that character. Yeah, Nigel, don't ever turn around again, dude. Okay, you have like, what is that? What is that? Joe Dirt. You have like a Joe Dirt back of your head, like like those that
Really?
Simpsons character where he's like, "Hi
Doesn't he have
y'all."
like a mullet? This is the opposite of a Joe.
No, but
Dirt.
like, remember like the redneck character in The Simpsons? He's
Yeah.
like, "Hi y'all," and he has
that,
those. He has those little like spindly bangs. That's what
That's
you have
what I
at
was
the back.
afraid about. Like, this haircut reminds me. I'm like, this is gonna be like, it's just wrong.
I think that you should have taken your wife's help for the back of your head because the sides and the front are good. The back is a disaster.
I know it is.
I think you should keep the hat off. I think you should celebrate.
Okay, you know what? I'll do that. Here we are.
Because it's actually not that
This
bad.
is the pandemic life we're living.
But Jay, the front is not bad. It's the back that I will ask your wife to take a photo of, and it's going up on our Instagram.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Please, we need it.
Here's the problem. If I ask her to take a picture of it, she's going to be like, oh, now you want my help? Okay.
Did you tell her about our small business? Like the back, but I will say the front is good. The front is good. Caitlin is asking for him to turn around. You just missed it. I think if you go back a little bit, you can see it. I'll also grab it.
I don't know if they can go back during the live stream. I think that's what it is. You can't.
Oh, well, if you ever feel so inclined to turn around, we wouldn't hate it. But
I would. It's really bad. I'll just leave. Like, your imagination is not going to go to how bad it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna send something. Speaking of hair, I would like to. I'm actually proud of you, Jay. Oh my god, it's so bad. I'm just saying that as a friend. Like, I'm not
worried. I know that it's bad, but I also know, like, I'm not going to see anybody. And yeah, did I put it out on a live stream and everyone's going to be able to see this? No problem. Sure. But
listen, it's not the worst I've seen.
2 weeks from now, it'll be fine.
No, but like, listen, it's not the worst I've seen.
Oh, tell me about it, Jen. So the other thing that I was worried about is I went out the day before and like I got lots of color because I took my shirt off at night and I was like full neckline of like
what
sun. You know what I mean? And then so then I was like, well, I'll cut my hair and for sure there's probably going to be a bit of a sun line.
I'm gonna have to. I didn't even catch that. I'm gonna have to
I'm not turning around again.
Wow. Okay. Someone's being a little sassy. All right. Interesting. All right. Well, Jay, I'm actually really proud of you.
And Robbie's proud of us for calling this a small business. If we're calling this a small business, can we get one of those small business bailouts? Is that what we get now?
Oh, I think we deserve it. I think we completely and utterly deserve it.
And when they send us, and they're like, well, how much were you making before? And we're like, well,
when you
all the more reason to help us out.
Exactly.
Zero.
And here's the deal. When you start with 0, you can only go up. So I think it's a huge, amazing profit margin. You know?
Jen thinks I can get someone to clean the back up a little bit.
Yeah, it's called your wife who asked she wanted to help you.
I know. And maybe I'll do that. Who knows? But she also was the one that said, because I went up in the middle, she's like, you can't go any higher on the two sides. So you're kind of stuck with it.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I want to bring this up. I've just downloaded the photo. I watched or tried to watch the new
You downloaded what photo?
Well, I'm about to give you context.
Oh, I thought you meant in the back of my head. I'm like, I didn't send you it. How did you get this? What are you talking about? What world are we living in now?
So oh no, this won't work for some reason. How do I turn this around? I tried to watch the new Adam Sandler movie this weekend.
There's a new one?
It's called The Wrong Missy.
Oh, okay.
It is not good.
Well, look, Adam Sandler is a lover. You kind of like love his comedy or you hate his comedy, but at the same time, you're also like, there's also the people that are like, he had a lot of good movies back when it was like when he first started doing it, and then the Netflix one came. All the Netflix ones came out, and you're like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're not great, and I was like, I always play this game with his movies where I go, let's see how long I can watch this.
Yeah, because I don't walk out of movies normally. Like I'll sit through even the worst of them, but there was that one he did with David Spade, and I don't remember what the premise was, but I got 26 minutes in maybe and was like, I can't.
Well, David Spade's in a lot of those movies, but like,
oh, okay.
It's actually so bad. Here, I'm just trying to pull it up.
We've also got Kendra already agreeing. Terrible. It's like the low budget version of just go with it.
I didn't even make it past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, not even close.
Which is too bad.
But I will tell you, the reason that I have a problem with these movies, and particularly David Spade, because you know that I like him and I think he's really funny, is like in these Adam Sandler movies, I think he obviously wears a hairpiece. Like I think he just does. And he wears these really shitty wigs.
Right. Is this a David Spade movie or an Adam Sandler movie? Like if you saw it, whose stars in it?
No, it's David Spade. Like Adam Sandler's not in it, but it's one of those
Oh,
productions.
I see. Okay, yes, and I didn't know about this. We were going to watch it this weekend, and then we were like, nah,
okay, so I guess I'll put this in our chat
okay,
for you and I to see, so you can see the pic.
Okay.
And then I'll put it up on the screen so everyone can see how terrible this freaking wig is. It's actually so bad. And I was just like, if they had David Spade, like they always have David Spade play like a wiener, but he's not. He's like, his whole bravado is not that. Does that make sense? Like he plays like this cool guy. Like he gets models. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Look at how bad this wig is. Like this is not David Spade. This is like, it was driving me nuts. Like, I don't know why they just didn't keep his hair the same. But this wig was unbelievable to me.
I'm going to look right now. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got another look at the back of your head.
Well, I sneeze.
Can you see the pic?
Is this David Spade?
This is David Spade. He's trying to act like a wiener. Like, I'm a wiener. But it's like if...
But this looks like Larry Bird. Like, he looks like...
Larry Bird? No,
he does. He looks a bit like Larry Bird or like Ed Norton's uncle or something. It doesn't look like David Spade.
The wig is nuts. Like I was just like, this isn't David Spade.
Yeah.
I bet you us just talking about this movie has made like so many people leave the chat. Like I can't. Anyways. It's sad.
Yeah, I think I'm done. Like I haven't watched many David Spade movies. I watched that last one I watched and we didn't get through it was the one when he's like living, he's got a son or something, and then he's like, I'm in the back of a pickup truck having a pool and like, yeah, it's the best. And the kid's like, Dad, you're like, come on, man, you're garbage.
No, I don't even know what that is. I don't think I would.
That sounds like all of his movies probably.
This might be a really good.
That's the same one I was mentioning. I think that's also Adam Sandler's in that one, I think.
Maybe. You know who was in, I didn't even get to it, but I know who's in it in this new David Spade movie is Rob Schneider, of course, Nick Swartzen, who he's going through it.
Okay. And
I love Nick Swartzen. Like I loved him. Like back in the day, like doesn't he have that? What was that comedy special? Seriously, Who Farted? Which is a terrible name for a comedy special, but I loved it. I'm sure he does not hold up, but like, yeah. Anyways,
I never watched any of the grown-up movies, Grown-ups 1 or Grown-ups 2. Were they
No.
worth it?
I watched one. I think I watched one. I didn't. I was like, I don't know why they need sequels. They got together once. We don't need to see their yearly summer vacation
You know why they
together.
need sequels? And I love it actually because I'm like, yeah, if I was Adam Sandler, I think I would be on the same tangent that his life's going on. Like it would be the same line because it's like, great, I made a bunch of money. I did Saturday Night Live. I did this. I had a great time. I made some really good movies, and then even jumped into like doing the uncut gems and Punch Drunk Love. I'd be like, yes, please. But then you know what? I'm missing all my comedy friends. I don't care if this movie's any good.
Or
We're gonna make it.
also,
And we're just gonna laugh on set a whole bunch and
right.
like put it out.
Or he's also like doing these movies and being like critically praised, but then gets no nomination or acknowledgement. So he's like, why am I trying so hard?
Well, he put that out there. He said that on Howard Stern as a joke, but still, he goes, "Hey, you guys cut me out of this one, and I'll make another crappy Netflix movie for you." Like that's what he
Yeah,
said.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's one of the most watched movies I think right now. It's like one in the top 10.
I believe it.
Yeah. Also, this is a good segue. So I know that we usually have like a weekly movie, and we've kind of not been great the last 2 weeks on it.
Yeah.
But I did create a subgroup for our. So if you haven't joined, you can join our Facebook group, the Regulars Podcast, and there's now a subgroup which is like the Regulars Movie Club,
Okay,
and
great.
so people can like. Sorry, I feel like there's a hole in my shirt. So we can pick a movie, and then people who want to participate can like get in there, chat about the movie. So
It's a
if you
great idea because I think that can also talk towards like when we hit these 300 subscribers, which we're still 91 away. 91 away.
not that
Then we can
far,
have that awesome Netflix movie together. I
exactly.
forget what it's the Netflix chat. What's it called? The front
Netflix party.
Netflix
The
party.
Netflix
Love a Netflix
party.
party.
But anyway, so if you are really into movies and want to sort of have a little movie club, there's that. So you can join that if you'd like.
What if we do the never ending story? Have you seen the never ending story?
Of course, I've seen the Neverending Story.
Hmm.
No, you know what? It's spooky.
Yeah, I know. Charlie's having nightmares now, so we've stopped the Star Wars movies.
He's having
So we're
night
like,
terrors
okay.
like his dad. Is he like ah?
He's got like his little stuffy in a headlock.
I love you. Be my wife.
He's just showing up in our bed every day. He goes, "Hey, man, I had a bad dream."
And
We're
that's
like,
my
"Okay."
opinion. Fact,
No,
I
Charlie,
had a bad
that's
dream.
a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
The
Charlie.
fact is, I had a bad dream, and my opinion is you should get your ass out of bed so you can hang out with me. Okay? Because the fact remains, I ain't going back to bed. It's haunted in there. Okay? My opinion is go get me some milk, make it a bit warm, maybe a morning cookie. Because the fact remains, I will be a nightmare. Just my opinion.
But now he knows like it's okay because he has a hard time going to bed. So then last night we put him in bed and he's like, he just didn't want to go to bed for sure. Within like literally 30 seconds, he was out and he goes, and he's smiling. He's like, "So what's up?" And we're like, "You got to go back to bed." He goes, "I had a bad dream."
No, he
And we're
didn't.
like,
He's
no,
lying
you
to you.
didn't. For sure. We're like, "No, you didn't." We could hear you singing to yourself in the room. And he's like, "What was I singing?"
It's so crazy because like it's really lovely to hear about you like properly engaging with Charlie and giving him language so he can communicate his thoughts and his feelings. And it just makes me think of what my childhood was like. And there was none of that. It was like, you're going to bed. And if I even had a thought to get up and get out of my room, there would be hell to pay. Hell to pay. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine getting up and my mom going, "Go to bed," and me going, "I had a bad dream." She'd be like, "My ass, you did." No, get in your bed. And I'd be like, "Okay, fair."
Hunk.
Yeah,
Put
it's
her
just,
teeth back on.
yeah, my mom put her teeth back in and she was like, "Go to bed." I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, there's 4 kids. So I feel like there was zero room for bullshit.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. I have some. I do want to get to a couple of these today because
What?
we got some dumb stories, and I will say, like, instantly, I know that you give me. You're like, where are the good stories? Because you get so many presents from our listeners.
Yes,
And
I
going
have
through my
some.
list, I got to tell you, there is still so many. And I didn't pull any of them up, but I still have like the page where there's like a list of them.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how many people are still just breaking the dumbest Guinness World Book of Records?
I refuse to let this
I know.
podcast become a
I know.
Guinness Book of World Records. Like,
Not going to say it.
Okay.
Didn't even open any of them up. But it's crazy how many there are. It's like every second story is this person did the dumbest thing in the world, and now they're in the Guinness World Book of Records.
do you have stories you'd like to tell me?
Sure. There's this one, because like in other countries, there's like they've opened up some sports like German soccer's on,
Okay.
baseball in Taiwan is on, and stuff like that. So people are watching these things.
Okay.
In South Korea, this football club, and it says football club, so I think by North American standards, we're talking about soccer.
Okay.
But their clubs had to put out an apology because they put in the audience X-rated sex dolls, because they dressed them up and like put them in there so it looked like there was an audience, but then it turned out it was all these sex dolls, which I thought was funny.
Oh my God. You know what's so funny is, first of all, that story, but also people we know back a few years ago were writing a comedy show or pitching one.
Okay.
And that was one of the storylines. It was about baseball. It was about an old baseball team, and they wanted to show that they were popular and they were selling out. And so their manager bought a bunch of sex dolls and filled the crowd.
That's
And then
amazing.
It's happened in real life. So screw you, people who didn't want to make it. That's great. I'm proud
we
of
are
you.
sincerely sorry for causing deep concerns to the fans. We have confirmed from the very beginning that they had no connection to sex toys. I wonder how they even came up with this bizarre idea. This is an international disgrace, says one fan.
Can I stop this, because I just got some breaking news, and it's actually pretty intense, and I would like to share it with
please.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like,
yeah.
sex dolls, but yeah, okay.
Well, it's really terrible. So, okay, I just got this sent to me. Sorry for being a little distracted.
Is this breaking news? Wait a minute. I still am talking about my one-man show. So, like, is there actual breaking news?
I'm sorry. The Barbara of Somerville needs to be put on pause. Which, can you remind me to bring that up again? Okay.
Sure.
The Bachelorette's Hannah Brown. Have you heard about this?
I know this already. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't believe we didn't say
Apologizes after saying the N-word on Instagram.
Yeah.
What?
She was I think what it is, she's definitely put no excuse in it, because she had to come out and she definitely apologized. She put out an apology, and she's like, there's no excuse to it. I think she was trying to come up with lyrics to a song, so she was like going like this, and then the word came up and she popped it out.
She found herself in hot water on Saturday night when she repeated the N-word while singing the lyrics to DaBaby's hit single Rockstar.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't know that she said it.
So not excusable, but also like it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, you can't really.
What's
she had an apology,
happening?
like, no excuse.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm just getting it. I'm just processing it. What the hell? That's terrible.
Like, and she was like one of the biggest reality stars last year, because she won Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
she
not
also
anymore.
was in that other one.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's all of a sudden like,
I love how I confidently was like, not anymore. And the hair looked insane. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, that's brutal. What an idiot. What?
Yeah, there's no words for it. Obviously, it's terrible.
Yeah. Anyways, that's crazy. I just was like, what? There's a lot of crazy celebrity news today. It says, this is on people.com. Ryan Seacrest did not have any kind of stroke during American Idol finale.
Oh, so he probably just stuttered a bunch or something, and people are like, oh my God, is it a stroke?
Let me see. While American Idol crowned Samantha Diaz the season's winner during the show's live remote finale Sunday night, it was Idol host Ryan Seacrest who found himself sharing some of the spotlight. Towards the end of the show, which had seen Seacrest 45, nimbly, this is the reporter, nimbly juggling on-air hosting duties as contestants appeared remotely from their homes. The star briefly appeared off. His words seemed slightly slurred, and his right eye appeared larger than his left. That's just like me. I have that. One of my eyes is one of my eyes is like hugely bigger than the other. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, didn't we do serious? I was like, I got Tom York eyes at one point. It was
this
like,
eye is way bigger than this one. Yeah, it's like. The star briefly appeared off. Blah blah blah. Not to worry, says a rep. Ryan did not have any kind of stroke last night. Like many people right now, Ryan is adjusting to the new normal and finding work-home balance with the added stress of having to put on live shows from home. I smell something.
Well, no, but we did stuff. Remember, like, I think during one of our Second City shows, there was like, we ended up looking for clips because there is like clips of on-air personalities, like on location news hosts and stuff like that have had literal strokes. And then you can see it and you're like, as you were watching that live, it must have been so weird because if you don't know what a stroke looks like, it's like you just start slurring your words and go a little. It looks like you got really drunk really fast.
Did anyone watch this? Please tell us in the chat. Was it weird? Was it strange? I'm not saying that he had a stroke and he's saying no and we're going, I think you did. I'm saying if you're slurring your words, something's going on.
Well, he's at home doing this all the time too. Like maybe he's having a time.
Maybe he is having a time. I don't know.
Maybe he's having some drinks.
Oh my gosh. See, I mean, listen, and I've been there. I've made that mistake early on. You have a couple bevs and you try and perform and you're like, what am I doing? This makes no sense. Yeah.
It's like our Friday shows. Yeah.
Friday shows for you. Can we talk about the Barber of Somewhereville for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
It was incredible.
You made a great video of it, which I think the comedy comes from the video that you edited together, which was very nice.
Oh, that's actually really nice of you to say. But like, I couldn't stop watching the Barber of Somewhereville, and I was forcing people to watch the video that I edited together.
Well, if you haven't seen the video is very funny.
Barbara, stand, or he's like, stand, Barbara.
I was just more mad. I was like, how did I not? Obviously, I haven't improvised in a while because I was like, what is happening? I didn't.
Well, anyways. It was funny because I felt bad that I had cut you off because I would have watched that forever.
It was getting somewhere for sure.
What?
It was definitely good. It was going somewhere for sure.
It was going somewhere for sure. And I certainly, so we have been talking, and let us know if you would actually like us to put on the Barbara of Somewhereville, because we would love to bring in some friends and do a correct murder mystery where it's a solo show with Jason and he plays all the parts. And we have to find out how he killed himself.
So are we bringing in friends to just like kind of mystery theaters 3000?
Yeah.
Just talk about it in the background the entire time? Like,
oh my God. Would you love that? Would you like just a question and answer period while you improvise?
I think it's not even necessarily a question and answer. It's the comments will affect the way it moves ahead, almost like pushing a choose your own adventure or a side directed sort of thing through.
So people are really down for that. So we have a couple options that I'd love to throw down while we're just in the chat and we can talk amongst friends. Is, would you prefer an evening performance? First of all, Jan really enjoyed the shout out to Malta.
Malta's shout out, Jan Caruana.
Love Malta. So would you prefer it during the day? Or would you want like an evening performance? You get a bev, you sit down, and you see a bunch of idiots do the Barbara of Somewhereville. Because, no, Jan, you are participating in this. Absolutely. When I say friends, I mean Jan.
Oh, she'll jump off her balcony. Do you know what though, Jan? And I wish you lived forever, but that would be like the most beautiful ending to any story. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Jen has a beautiful balcony, and watching the angel just swan dive. I don't want this to happen, obviously. I love Jen and wish her the best health for the rest of the time. But she has a beautiful balcony is what I'm getting at. And she's also would probably be the most beautiful swan diver.
So everyone is asking for maybe an evening, and I agree. So I'm thinking maybe like, a Thursday night or, and we hunker down. Maybe a Wednesday evening at 8, and we just go to the Barbara of Somewhereville.
Yeah.
I think that would be really fun.
Thanks, Jen. I hope you didn't see it in the wrong light.
Okay, so we're going to get this, I'll get this all organized in the back end.
Yeah. Well, we've already been talking about it a little because also Casual Friday is very excited about the idea of this too.
Yes.
So he's in.
He's in. So, yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a fun time. So, yeah. And it's funny because I just have written on this book, The Barbara of Somewhereville. So perfect. I asked Glenn Sumi to review it. So, an amazing theater critic from Now magazine. And I sent him the video and I said,
Who's been very, very nice to us in the past.
So kind. We adore him.
Glenn's the best.
And I just said, hey, what do you give this performance?
Which I'm sure he's like, you know what, maybe I'll just skip this one. Which is very understandable.
He's probably like, wow, Stacey seems to drink a lot of water, but she seems so fucking thirsty. What's going on with her? Can she be quenched? Yeah, it's true. I'm really excited about that. I really did laugh so hard that my face hurt and my stomach hurt and I had to have a nap. So if you know someone who needs a laugh, send them
5 minutes. Oh.
If you watch, I wish you could have seen our faces while you were doing your one-man show. Rob was so red in the face. I was keeled over, just scream laughing. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still couldn't tell you what happened. And that is a guarantee for when we do it live. What will happen? You don't know. And nor do we.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
But hopefully it's not like a This Is Us, where the first episode you're like, that was great. And then you just play it out and you're like, okay, the first episode was great.
Only Jason is taking a good thing going, well, I'm probably going to fail
No, I can't wait. I think this is going to be really exciting. It's I just hope it looks like this side of my head and not this side of my head.
Do you think you'll get a haircut by next week when we do the Barbara of Somewhereville?
No.
Okay. Cool. 666. So we'll do wigs.
But I will never turn around in that Barbara of Somewhereville.
I think you will. I think you'll choose the perfect moment to do it.
You've just spoiled the ending.
And that might be an opinion or a fact, and we don't know. We don't know.
Oh God.
Are you on a Monday vibe right now? Are you low eng?
Are you figuring that out 57 minutes into this podcast?
I've taken this episode on my back, and in my hippie shirt, I have just taken it up the hill. I don't know about this shirt. What?
I'm just a big barrel of water on your back, and you're just a lady climbing me up the mountain.
I'm just a lady? That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? You're not even listening to me again. I can tell. Jason, it's so great we never dated because you would have been murdered. Your life would have been done.
I don't think there's any secret to that. 2 days in, I'm out.
Oh my God. I also
I'd be swan diving off of Jen's balcony.
If you were dating me, we're like, are you listening to me? And you'd be like, take me.
Hey Jen, can I come in? Right through our apartment, right up the balcony.
Yeah, Jason, what do you want? I wasn't listening to Stacey when she was telling me a story about something she thought was important. Can I use your balcony for a second?
Anyways, it's been 6 hours, and I think she's still yelling, but she doesn't realize I've left.
True. Yeah, it's not that bad, is it?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever really yelled at you.
Let's do an episode with all your exes. We'll bring all your exes on, and we'll talk to them about what it's like.
Oh my God. Totally. I would love that. I would actually love to get some. Wouldn't you love that if you could talk to your exes and just get some feedback? I would just want some feedback. I'd be like, so tell me your problem with yourself. It certainly isn't me. Take the floor. I insist. No, I talk a big game, but really dating me is me going, do I look okay in this? Is this okay? Can you give me some water?
Yeah, but then the answer comes and it's like, excuse me?
You want some water? Why? I once had a boyfriend go, are you going to work out today? And I go, why? Do I need to? You do. You're gross.
No, because you just bought a Peloton and you said you were really looking forward to working out today.
Oh my God, thanks. You do listen. uh,
Oh wow, Kayla's taking a real left turn.
Whoa, my ex left high and dry after 8 years, so I have no idea what I'd say. Whoa, Kayla.
But then I read that LOL like I've never read an LOL before.
I
You know what
know. My ex left me after 8 years, so I don't know what happened. LOL.
I mean? It literally came from nowhere. Ha 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 ha. I'm reading that ha ha very differently as well.
She's cutting bangs while she's doing it. I'm fine. Kayla, I'm not making fun of you. That's literally what I did. I had a massive breakup, and then I went and got bangs, and I walked into Second City after getting the bangs, and I was crying.
And they went, "You're fired."
No, they went. Everyone looked at me, and then someone went, "They'll grow back." I went into the green room and bawled. She goes, "It was."
Now you know how I feel about my back of my head today.
She goes, "It was a." I have an
I
announcement
dyed
to
my hair.
make. That's actually a really funny sketch if someone just like walks into the room and their like face is covered and they're like, "I have an announcement to make," and then they lift and they have bangs and they're like, "Oh my god, you and Josh broke up? No." Kayla says it was a long time ago, so she can laugh about it now, but she did dye her hair black after, of course, and we do. And you know what I say? Do it. After a big separation, get the bangs, dye the hair, do something crazy, sage your house, go through it. I'm sorry, Kayla. That's frig that person. Frig that person. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Also, I will tell you though, and Jason and
okay.
I did write a sketch where like we were thinking about all the different ways that someone could dump us, so we didn't have to dump them. And I get it.
Yeah, and now there's stories coming out because Caitlin also wrote, "My fiance and I split after 5 years, and after they've just moved to Hawaii, and now she has a tattoo on her arm about it as well."
Whoa.
Get the bangs, don't get a tattoo.
Hell yeah. That might be the title of this podcast. Get the bangs, don't get a tattoo.
Oh, Kayla, then you do have an explanation. That is a full
Kayla,
explanation.
he was
You
away
know
training to become a cop and left for another cop.
Mm.
You know what? Yeah. That sucks. That sucks. Elizabeth says, "I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to decide I'm too much work and not worth it anymore. He's truly an angel for dealing with me." No, don't say that. No, don't say that you're too much work. Everyone's too much work. He's too much work. Everyone has baggage, and you are not too much for somebody. And
don't tell him that.
no. Don't tell him. Don't concede. No. Don't tell him you're too much. You just sit with that and know that you maybe are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a secret between you and you yourself and I. No, okay, Elizabeth, don't think that.
I feel like tattoos are like that for so many. Like the reason why I brought that tattoo story on last week was because I believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but both you, myself, and Mr. Casual Friday, I don't think any of us have tattoos.
Oh my God, can you imagine me getting a tattoo of what? A burger? No thanks. What am I going to get a tattoo of?
It also just seems like once you get a tattoo, that's the end of whatever you put on your life. Like that's the end of that chapter in some way, shape, or form. So like when you get a tattoo, you're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get matching tattoos." That's the end.
Oh, matching
You
tattoos,
guys are-
never. I wouldn't even get matching tattoos
are
with a
breaking up.
friend. I wouldn't even do that. Hell no. Not that I judge it, but I'm saying my life, my luck.
Or if you just did something like, "I just wrote this book, it's so great, so I'm gonna get like a pen and an inkwell on my arm," and then it's like, well, then your book flops and you give up because you're like, "Well, that was terrible."
Well,
And then you're like,
Jameson,
"Well,
listen, now we're hypocrites because Jameson has presented a matching tattoo for Jason and I that I think we should get, and it's pepperoni and olives tattoo. That I would get because,
my problem is then like, what if all of a sudden my taste buds change right after?
and that's
they're
my
like-
fear too. That would be my instant fear because I was just about to say taste buds are forever, but they're not always. You can burn them right off, you know?
I try to every day. I eat so much hot sauce, and I'm just like, I need it to taste at this point in my life. I need to like, if I eat something, my wife goes, "How can you eat that? That's just flavor and nothing else." And I'm like, "Well, now I can taste it."
But don't you want to go to Flavor Town? isn't that Choo
Yeah.
Choo? Don't you want to go there?
Yeah.
I was watching Top Chef and no one's going, "Hey, I liked how this
busted.
didn't taste like much," you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pepperoni
Yeah.
and olives tattoo. Maybe. We got to, you know what? We got to do an episode where we just talk about exes. You know, we name names. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. Obviously kidding.
None of them are listening to this, so it don't really matter.
Hi babies. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, God. No, I was a late bloomer. I really wish I had boyfriends in high school because I would love to unpack that and ask some cues, but unfortunately, we cannot.
I stayed friends with a lot. Well, then all of a sudden that stopped. You stay friends for a bit, and then it's like, well, now you're not friends anymore. And
Yeah, like when people are friends with their exes, it usually takes time, and that time is usually like 1 or 2 years, and you really do have to work at that. I think to become friends, it's a lot of like you taking the high road, you biting your tongue. It's a lot of compromise. It's a lot of you realizing like what's your hurt versus what are they doing. It takes a lot of, I think, mental strength to become friends with an ex, and I wouldn't say an ex like, oh, we dated for 6 months, like a year plus. That's really difficult. You're not even listening to me. Go to the balcony. Go to the balcony.
I was listening to you, but I was also reading. So Shayla, it just proved my tattoo theory correct. She's like, I don't want to say who, but I got a band tattoo. And I was like, there's nothing that could happen that would make me not like them. Then the lead singer did some shady stuff.
Honestly, like when you get a tattoo like that, you're kind of going, dare me to regret this. And everyone's going, I'll take that dare. Kayla says that her ex then got married 6 months later after having an 8-year relationship. Wow.
So we all know what happens then. Like they left for someone else for sure.
Tasha says we should do a love line day, like a Dr. Drew, like relationships.
I love it.
I would love to do that. Yeah, send us your relationship cues. I would love to see how you and I unpack it. I think it will resolve in massive fights.
Like, because I'm quarantined like this, I could bring my wife on and she could just look at me and be mad the entire time or something. Like we'll see how we could do something for sure.
Well, because I think that we are similar but opposite in relationships. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I think that I seem like I'm head on, but I'm probably very avoidant.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
What?
figured you would address things immediately.
No, I do address things, but I think I have to build up to do them. So like all of a sudden I would just be washing dishes and be like, do you even care about this relationship? I just wanted to ask. Are you in this or what's happening? You're not even listening to me. Go to the
I'm
balcony.
totally listening to you. I'm 100% listening to you.
Oh.
Shayla's really building up. Oh, it was Headley.
It was Headley.
Okay,
I had a feeling it might be Headley. I had a feeling. Yeah.
Tasha's been with her husband for 21 years, so I'll just eat popcorn and watch.
Oh my God. Listen, we'll do a relationship podcast because I would love to just break down like Hinge. What are people doing on the apps and like what I've seen on the apps, what I don't want to see on the apps, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I won't know any of that stuff, so it'll be an outside perspective, but it'll be fun.
I would love to break that down. And I would also love to break down some relationship cues. Not that we're experts, but we just love the juice and we love like giving an opinion that no one asked for. So that's just it.
Guys, get your relationships questions ready because we'll have a Dr. Drew day.
Yeah, so send them to at the Regulars podcast. So send them to our Instagram. And we'll pick some and then we'll go through them.
We'll figure out what day that is. I don't know what day it is yet.
We should do it this week. I mean, I could do it tomorrow. I mean,
for sure.
Is Love in the Air tomorrow? Yeah.
We might have a guest tomorrow, but yes, we could do that for sure.
Oh, I've forgotten. So
No. It's because there was one. Anyways, we can talk about that after.
Yeah.
But there might be a guest tomorrow.
Wait. Oh, Caitlin says, I'm so over dudes posting financial advisor as their job on Hinge. Oh, yeah. There's not that many financial advisors. I also love when there's a huge one where they say project manager. It's like, okay, unemployed. Thank you. Good to know. Thank you so much. Anyways, all right, so let's get out of here. Everyone have a very happy Monday. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you can watch it at youtube.com/theregulars. If you guys had a good time and you're watching this, give us a like. It just helps spread the word and get more eyes on the episodes, which is always nice. And so please like. And anything else?
Tell 91 friends to subscribe so we can all watch a Netflix party movie together.
We are 91 away. Ooh. Send us your love cues at or situations or what have you, at the Regulars podcast on our Instagram. And we will see you all tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah. And
Perfect.
somehow I'll paste some more hair back on the back of my neck, and it'll be great.
It's not the back of your neck that's the problem. It's the top of the head. Okay, peace.
It's
Bye.
the top of the head?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta figure this out
The
then.
top of the head looks like you have bangs.
Oh, I see. I gotta brush it.
I
Never
think
mind.
it's beyond that. I think you need to
Okay.
buzz it.
Fair enough.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.